Okay, so one of the applications of the cross product is that it can be helpful in finding the area of a parallelogram that is defined by two adjacent vectors. So in this diagram, I drew vector u and vector v to be adjacent vectors that share the same tail, and the angle between the vectors is theta. So we know that the area of a parallelogram is just base times height, just like the area of a rectangle, except it's slanted. So area of a parallelogram in general is equal to the base of the parallelogram times the height of the parallelogram, and the height must be a perpendicular between two parallel bases. So we don't have the height here, but we can draw a perpendicular from the head of V down to U. And I'm going to just call that H to denote height. Here we have that the base of this parallelogram is going to be the magnitude of vector U, the length of vector U, and the height is going to be what we've just called H. But if you notice in our diagram, we have a right triangle. And anytime we have a right triangle and an angle, we can think about those trigonometric relationships. So we know here that the sine of theta is equal to the height divided by the magnitude of vector v. So what I really want, I'm looking for the height. So I wanted to relate things that we know already in our diagram with h. So using a trigonometric identity here, or definition, we have that sine of theta is the opposite side, which is the height, divided by the hypotenuse, which has magnitude, the length of v. And so now we have, this gives us an expression for the height of the parallelogram. Height is going to be, if I cross multiply, the magnitude of v times sine theta. And so now we're ready to write our area of the parallelogram, because we have both an expression for its base and we have an expression for its height. And so the area of a parallelogram, given two adjacent vectors, is going to give us the magnitude of u, which is the length of the base, times the height, which is the magnitude of v, times the sine of the angle between the two vectors. And we've seen this before. We know that this expression is actually the magnitude of the cross product of vector u and vector v. And so now we have a really nice way of finding the area of a parallelogram if we know two adjacent vectors. So that is our finding. Now we can extend this idea to the area of a triangle. How are we going to do that? Well, we know that a triangle, so I'm going to do this in green, the area of a triangle is just going to be half the area of a parallelogram. And so now we have that the area of a triangle, if we have these two adjacent vectors that share the same tail, is going to be 1/2 the magnitude of the cross product of the vectors. So cross product allows us to find the area of a parallelogram and the area of a triangle.